Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Rhea Ripley's reaction to Jey Uso, who was gesturing for her to call him on WWE Raw tonight, was interesting. The Nightmare responded to the real-life Bloodline member with a smile. On Raw, Dominic Mysterio took on Jey Uso in a singles match. The final moments of the bout were chaotic as Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley both came out. In the end, Jey hit a spear and Uso splash on Dominic to pick up the big win. At one point tonight, Jey Uso signaled to Rhea Ripley to call him. Interestingly, Mommy responded to Jey with a smile, as can be seen below. Rhea came face-to-face with Dom tonight on Raw. She also had a war of words with Liv Morgan, and a challenge was thrown for the Women's World Championship. In the end, Liv accepted Ripley's challenge, and the two women are all set to battle it out at the biggest party of the summer. They will wrestle for the Women's World title at SummerSlam 2024. Rhea's response to Jey's request that she call him was a wake-up call to Dominic. The latter spent the last 3 months or so getting close to Liv, and Mammy isn't happy at all. In the world of professional wrestling, fans have come to expect the unexpected, with twists, turns, and shocking moments occurring at every corner. From dramatic plotlines to unexpected alliances, WWE has always been a hotbed for surprise reactions, and one recent interaction between Rhea Ripley and Jey Uso has only fueled the fire of speculation and fan excitement. If you haven't seen the clip yet, brace yourself because it's one for the ages. This seemingly simple interaction quickly became one of the most talked about moments in WWE, leaving fans buzzing with theories, fan fiction, and outright disbelief. For months, Rhea Ripley has cemented her place as one of the most dominant forces in WWE, particularly as the leader of the Judgment Day faction. With her intimidating persona, coupled with her unmatched wrestling skills, Ripley has made a lasting impression on the WWE universe. Her work with fellow Judgment Day members such as Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Dominic Mysterio has kept fans on edge, wondering what the faction will do next. However, when it comes to individual interactions, Rhea Ripley has a way of captivating her audience, even when she's not physically in the ring. Jey Uso, on the other hand, has had his own journey in WWE, from his days as one half of the Usos tag team to his recent singles run. His story is filled with family drama, particularly with his cousin Roman Reigns and the entire Bloodline saga, which has provided plenty of emotional highs and lows for fans to follow. After his time in the Bloodline, Jey found himself in new and uncharted territory, where alliances became more fluid and the potential for new storylines emerged. With that context in mind, the interaction that transpired between Jey Uso and Rhea Ripley left fans wondering if there was more to this relationship than meets the eye. In the now viral clip, the scene begins with Jey Uso and Rhea Ripley seemingly in the midst of an impromptu backstage exchange. The atmosphere is relaxed, and there is a sense of casualness between the two. Jey, ever the confident and sometimes cheeky persona, takes a step forward and delivers a line that fans were not expecting. With a smirk on his face, Jey looks Ripley in the eye and says, "Call me." Now, on the surface, this might seem like a simple request, something you might expect between friends or colleagues. However, given the current dynamic between the two superstars, this line carries much more weight. Fans were immediately taken aback by Jey's boldness, given the fact that Ripley's power, authority, and dominant persona are usually reserved for only a few people in WWE. What made this request even more intriguing was Ripley's reaction, or, more specifically, her lack of a traditional response. Instead of immediately dismissing Jey's request or responding with the sharp, unflappable demeanor that she is known for, Ripley's reaction was one of stunned silence. There was a brief pause before she broke into a subtle but unmistakable grin. Her expression shifted from an intimidating gaze to one that suggested amusement, intrigue, and maybe even a little bit of surprise. The moment was electric, and her reaction spoke volumes. Ripley, who is usually the one in control of the situation, seemed momentarily thrown off by Jey's request. Instead of brushing it off or delivering a sarcastic retort, Ripley's smile hinted at something deeper. Was she impressed by Jey's audacity? Or was she intrigued by his confidence? Fans couldn't help but wonder if this could be the start of a new storyline, a potential alliance, a rivalry, or even a flirtatious encounter between two of WWE's most captivating figures. One of the reasons this interaction stands out is because it's so rare for someone to catch Rhea Ripley off guard. Her demeanor is often that of a dominant leader, and she typically exudes control in every situation. For her to react with such subtle surprise, especially in the presence of a wrestler like Jey Uso, is a rarity. It signals a vulnerability, something that is hardly seen from Ripley, adding an interesting layer to her character. As expected, once the clip hit social media, fans went into overdrive, analyzing every frame of the interaction. Many fans speculated that this could be the beginning of a new storyline involving Rhea Ripley and Jey Uso. Some imagined the possibility of the two joining forces in the ring, while others took a more romantic view, suggesting that this interaction could be the start of a flirtatious tension that would unfold in upcoming weeks. It didn't take long for the hashtag #CallMeJey to start trending on Twitter, with fans making memes, fan art, and videos, often adding humorous or dramatic commentary to the moment. The connection between Ripley and Uso became a topic of heated debate, with some fans praising Jey for his boldness, while others speculated that Ripley might be using this opportunity to manipulate Jey into becoming a pawn in her plans. One interesting theory that gained traction was that Jey's request was more than just an innocent suggestion. Could Jey be attempting to recruit Ripley to form an alliance against Roman Reigns or even the Bloodline? With his history tied to the Bloodline and Ripley's growing dominance in WWE, the potential for a collaboration between these two seemed plausible. Another angle that intrigued fans was the idea that Ripley might be toying with Jey's emotions, perhaps leading him on to serve her own agenda. Given her tendency to manipulate those around her, could this innocent-sounding request become part of a larger scheme? While it's too early to say where this interaction will lead, it's clear that the chemistry between Rhea Ripley and Jey Uso is undeniable. Whether this turns into a partnership, a rivalry, or something more personal, the possibilities are endless. WWE fans thrive on unpredictability, and this moment has certainly added fuel to the fire of speculation. What makes this interaction even more captivating is that it leaves fans wanting more. It's a perfect example of how even the simplest exchanges in WWE can generate massive intrigue. The dynamic between Ripley and Uso could lead to something completely unexpected, whether that's an explosive match, an unlikely alliance, or a storyline that keeps everyone on the edge of their seats. For now, all we can do is wait and watch as these two superstars continue to evolve, and whether their paths will cross again in a way that leaves fans talking for months to come. In the world of WWE, anything can happen. But one thing is for sure. Rhea Ripley and Jey Uso are two of the most compelling characters to watch right now. Their surprising exchange may have been just the beginning of something monumental.